Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Cities Skylines. We're starting off this episode with yet another little time lapse. Not too long, this one's about 5.5 minutes, so if you want to skip it, go to 5.5 and then we'll be back into the game as per usual. But there's a few comments from last time saying that, so we have this big downtown area now, which is great, but it almost seems like we don't have enough suburbs or just sprawl around the city in general. So I thought, and people were just like, you just need more like sort of residential suburbs and that. It doesn't have to be like super crazy detailed or anything. Like we don't have to spend years on it. They're like, hey, just start plopping some stuff down just fairly quickly. So I thought I'd go to this area just in Sunnyside, which I've been meaning to do a proper like little interchange here for ages as well, because we always had the traffic lights there, which is really annoying. So I decided to finally put in somewhat of an interchange. It's a really low capacity interchange. How many times have I said that word too? Very low capacity just because it's a double set of traffic lights like this. So if we start getting high volume of cars and trucks going through here, it's probably going to back up quite a lot, so we may need to change it, although I don't know that we will, because it's all going to be low density houses and commercial and all that, nothing too major, so I'm not too worried about it. It should hold up just fine. But right here, I'm just making the all the little ramps and all that pretty compact, because I almost wanted it to be, I wanted it to be as small as possible so we could do a bunch of building around it. Like I don't go ahead and fill in the whole area here with houses, just because I didn't want to do it all in time lapse, but I get the general idea going just so you can sort of see how it's going to look. And then right here, I'm just doing a nice smooth slope heading down. I think one thing we're definitely going to need to do through this area, through Sunnyside in general, because if you don't remember, first of all, or if you're just jumping into the series at whatever point, Sunnyside here was the first place we built on the entire map. It was the first area, the first establishment of Sedona, if you will. So it has some bus lines here and there, and most of the other towns, I guess some of the other towns actually do, but I think we have more bus lines here than anywhere else, and they are starting to not really make sense anymore with all the new additional roads everywhere. But yeah, so I'm basically filling out this entire area here with a bunch of roads just so we can get in lots and lots of housing to fill out the area. And I'm using a little trick of putting a pedestrian pathway next to that major road so there's actually no zoning tiles there at all. Because I always find that a little bit more reliable than using the no zoning or like no collision mod or whatever it is. Because there is a mod where you can turn off zoning or force zoning. But I always found that glitching out for me, and I don't know, it might be better now, but back in the day, I remember using it, and half the time it would work, and then it would reset, and then it'd be a nightmare. So I decided, you know what, I'm just not going to use that. I'm just going to use the little pathways to block the zoning, and that worked just fine. So right here, I'm setting the default speed limit for that asymmetrical 3-lane road, so you have 2 lanes one way, one the other. I set the default speed limit of that to 50. Because all these other roads are 40, and if we set that one to 50, cars will end up preferring to use that road. Because I almost want to use that larger road for more, I guess, just main streets. You know, I want that to be more, not arterial is not the right word because it's quite small, but just a more direct route. Like I want them to prefer to use that rather than going through the back suburbs and all that. Although you still could go through the suburbs, but I just prefer you to go the other way. Yeah, so really just expanding this whole town around here, and I want to continue doing that this episode, maybe not that spot, but what I'm doing right now is actually building this huge seaside road. I'm just choosing the right type of road I want to use. That one's a little too big. Actually ended up just going for the 2-lane boulevard road, so a huge road, but only 2 lanes. That means we can always expand it to multiple lanes later on pretty easily, but I thought we'd start off like that because I don't think we're going to have a huge amount of zoning along here because it is very hilly, very steep, but we definitely have room to get in some little towns here and there along the waterfront. And then I'm actually doing a major road here going up through the mountains that's going to connect through to the highway, or through the town on the other side, and then eventually up to the highway, because I thought that this seaside road could actually be a nice bypass for the downtown city area. So instead of having to drive through Sedona City and New Sedona City, you could actually end up using this, go around this way, drive along the other side of the river, get to the other side quicker. I don't know if it'll work out that way, but we're going to find out this episode because I actually want to join up that sort of riverside road up to the highway on the other end and then start doing some zoning down there because I think it could be pretty nice. I mean, there's no reason we shouldn't do that. And I have connected it up here through to the industrial area in Sunnyside as well. But I use a smaller road connecting around this way just because I felt like I don't really want... I didn't think I wanted a major road this way anyway because it seems like that's a much more industrial area. And then once you get to the large boulevard road, I want that to be more commercial, residential, all that kind of stuff along the river. I didn't want a bunch of industrial there, so I almost want to make it feel a little bit separate from that disgusting sewage treatment area, even though you're technically downstream of the sewage treatment. Much like the expensive homes we're planning to put in. Though, to be fair, we have literally no pollution in the city because of the Eden project. Wait, do we even have that in the city? I don't know. If we do, do we? I feel like we do. Or at least I feel like we have no pollution because the water looks clean. I can't remember if we had the Eden project or not. Anyway, just going through zoning here, actually putting in some services as well. A couple of schools, we've got a fire department and the police department, all that kind of stuff. A couple of parks around the place as well. Just trying to make the area quite attractive and just balancing through the zoning there. And we have, I don't know if I mentioned this last time, but we did finally hit 65,000 people. Like, we're pretty much around 70,000. So we actually unlocked the airport. That we finally unlocked it. Hooray! Anyway, we're going to jump into some real-time gameplay now. So those are our little suburbs there. I mean, the residential demand and industrial demand right now is pretty low. So we've got a lot of commercial demand all over the place. So it'll take a little while for this to fill in, but I think it's going to look pretty sweet. And the little interchange here, like I said, it's pretty low traffic volume because we've got this very small section in the middle. I mean, there's a few ways we could see if we could combat that with some different design choices, but at the moment, it's perfectly fine. So down over this way, like I was saying, this main road, I want to connect this guy up to that highway. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that now. And we're going to basically take it up this mountain, probably do a cut through here, and then we'll have the road sort of on top here, and then have a couple of ramps either side. I think that's going to be our best way to do it. And it also means we can definitely, we're definitely going to zone some stuff up here. We've got a beautiful flat amount of land here. It's like perfect for residential. Just another little town through here, which we're not going to build right now, but that's the plan. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring this back a little bit. We're probably going to want to use almost a smaller road. Or maybe this road with no trees. No, I don't know. You know what? Let's use this road. Let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. We're obviously going to have to do a little bit of anarchy here. Oh, got prop anarchy on as well. Of course I do. Of course. So we're going to come up here. Then we're going to go... so curved up that way, that's fine. Maybe a little bit back this way. And then if we go here and then back around, like that. Okay, so at the moment it's kind of all over the place, but this is the technique I use. We put it there, then we just bring it down till it looks like, it looks like you could actually drive on it, and it's not too steep. So we're just going to bring this all down. Also, it's quite a curvaceous road. My, what a curvaceous road. Anyway, so we're going to bring this all down so it's nice, smooth slope up. So it's a little bit nicer. See, I don't know if I want these trees all the way up here, but I guess, it's not hurting anyone. So, it's good for the environment. So we'll just keep them there. Not to worry, not to worry. Bring this guy down and all of this over here as well. I think it's getting a little steeper through here, but it's probably okay. And down there a little bit. Now, that's that. I don't know if I need to adjust the curve at all. I think it's probably okay. I guess we could maybe round this off a little bit more instead of having it so egg-shaped. So we'll just bring this straight along instead, like so. And then have this more of a 90-degree bend. And similar with this one. Just because it looks a little bit neater, I think, if we do it this way. Yeah, doesn't it? Doesn't that just look a little neater? And isn't neatness beautiful? Okay, let's go straight along there. Then if we just line that up. That's more or less in line. I think I need to do some fine-tune adjustments here and there, but more or less, that's pretty good. We definitely want to bring that up there a little bit more at the end. There you go. So we get a nice switchback road heading up the mountain. Might even be able to get some zoning on this, even though we've only got small tiles there, but if we do some Rico buildings, we can definitely zone that. And I think we could have a road come off here. This whole area up here looks very zonable. It's hilly, but it's pretty, there's quite a lot of flat spots there, so we can definitely do some zoning. Oh yeah, what I was saying about this whole area, we got the sewage treatment here. It's definitely downriver of that, but it's fine. Anyway, that's going to go there. Then I think I'm going to actually change it into maybe just this road here. So we'll get rid of the beautiful looking road. We're going to go up to this point. Straight slope to there. Then I think we'll go straight through. I don't know what this is going to look like. Let's see. That's probably too much. If it was something more like this is fine. I'm okay with that because that looks quite nice. That's very realistic. That is probably a little too much. And at that point, we're better off just doing a tunnel. So let's do that. Let's just go normal and we'll just go straight through like this. I think that's just going to be better off for everyone. Yeah, nice. Much better. Or we could go out here, but I think this is a little too steep to go around the outside, so that's why I kind of wanted to stay here. That is actually coming out pretty level as well, which is really nice. It's not going down or anything. This is actually almost exactly where I want it to be, which is really good news. But I'm just going to bring it over a little bit. And then this will go here. basically straight through the middle. Actually, you know what? I think I'll level this off just so it's a little bit easier to work with. Because if we have flat ground, it's going to be a much easier time for us. Let me just make that a little bit bigger. So all of this here will be flat. Okay, so the top section there is flat, and then we can merge this whole thing. You know what? I'm actually going to build it off of these, because that means I can get it. Perfect. Perfectly parallel with the highway underneath. I'll get rid of that. And I'll just redo this a little bit. Maybe to about there. Then we can use the curve tool to curve it perfectly in. Stunning. Right, then all we got to do is add a couple of ramps. For now, we'll just make these pretty... Well, that does actually snap there. I mean, that's incredibly long. It does not need to be that long. But we could do it anyway. Let's do it. So we went like 2 blocks out. We kind of went to there almost. How do I want to do that same sort of curve because it looks good. It almost works without that anarchy, although I just did it. Anyway, and then I guess about here as well. Okay, stick on the ground to there. We'll go straight slope on this. Which I meant to have straight slope on that one, so I might actually redo that. So this is pretty damn big at the moment, and I think I'll probably end up changing this. But seeing as we're just doing it live now, like in the recording, I will probably just do it like this. I mean, for a long time, this is probably going to be fine. It's going to be one of those things where we will come back to this, but it probably be a little while away from now. Because I do want to continue on this sort of city area, but I just felt like we need to build up. I mean, part of the city is building up suburbs and all that, so I think we need to do some stuff over this side of the river too. Right, now, which way is... Oh, they're actually all going the right... Oh, no, I was going to say they're all going the right direction, except for this one. There you go. So that's an exit. Perfect. You can enter that way. You can exit this way and enter that way. Perfect. All right. So now that connects up all of this, which I think should all be 50 kilometers an hour all the way along and this road, which I basically want to increase the speed limit of this road. It's going to be a 70 kilometer speed limit road all the way along to here. Yeah, perfect. I think this bit will be too, which I think should increase it all the way. Oh, wow. Goes all the way back to that. Actually, that's fine. All the way back to there. So that's all 70. And then I want to do the same on this one. I mean, actually, you know what? I'll go around these bends and that. I'm going to actually lower it to 50. Because I feel like it's quite curvy. Should probably, you know, be safe. Be safe. Then you come out there. Then that's all 70 again. That's all 70, all 70. And here as well. Then it's 80 on the on-ramps and then 100 on the highway. So... we can see there's already some people using this, which means I think, because yeah, what I want to do, go away, is I wanted this to act as like a, is there no one using that? No. Okay, well, I mean, there's clearly a car in it. I almost wanted it to act as a way to get to the city. So if you're this way, instead of going through up and around like that, you could go, you'd be like, oh, let's go this way instead. You go the scenic route and get in this way, because you just exit up here, you go in that way, and it's quite cool. Oh, hello. Yeah, so I did notice this as well, actually. And I think I mentioned this last time, with all the traffic heading over this way. We almost need a more direct route that can just bypass the main road. So I might actually just build that in now. Like, I'm just going to go here. Okay, first of all, don't sink. Go here. Then maybe we go... here. And then, I would like it to be parallel, but if that's just not possible, I understand. So let's go here, and then I'll rebuild this section, and we'll join these two up. There, get rid of that bit, so that'll come through. So that joins through there. I just want these trucks to be able to avoid that main road completely, because it's just going to remove a bunch of trucks from it, and give them another route. So maybe here... and then like that. I'll get rid of that bit. But so essentially, this gives them a way... oh, they can also enter on the highway back that way instead of going on the main road. I don't think they're going to use that yet, though. Oh, whoops. Well, they're definitely not going to use it now. I don't think they're going to use it because the speed limit is lower. I mean, they might do. Well, let's have a look, actually. Let's click here. They're kind of using both. See, I want all trucks coming this way. Instead of turning right out of the traffic lights, go this way, because there's no traffic lights. And it means I can continue flowing through without clogging up the main road. What's the idea? If we can get everything just moving a little bit quicker, a little bit smoother, is going to be better for everyone. And I think I might even use one of these roads. What if we do this? Look at that. Even smoother. I mean, this is a little hilly, but look at that. I mean, to be honest, this probably isn't... I mean, well, actually, it does allow for turning to be done quicker. Like, it is actually a thing. If you have a 90-degree corner versus like maybe 45, let's estimate that's 45, they can go faster around this corner than that corner, which is kind of cool. Anyway, no left hands there. That'll go forward. You know, you cannot turn right there. And that's, I think the only thing is I need to change. But you can't, whoops, you can enter these intersections when there's other cars there, because otherwise it's going to clog up in like 2 seconds. So we just need to do that. All those can be driven through. All right, so they should be able to turn a little bit faster. Oh, you know what? I was saying they can turn faster, except that it's 30 there, so it's technically slower already. And I think I want to... Maybe... Why don't we turn this into a larger road? Like get one of the asymmetrical roads. So also, can you see how I'm already distracted from the task at hand? There's a bunch of things I want to do this episode. Yeah, so I have a 2-lane there, then this will go into a 2-lane this way. I think this might go the other way, actually. No, it makes more sense that way. No, you know what? Screw it. It's going to be that way. All right, so that's going to be by default faster than the other roads. I think, do I need to redo this just so they definitely go... I mean, they go there, all there. Actually, you know what? No, screw your rules. You can go there, and then you can go there. And then, I guess... Oh, yeah. No, actually, everything else is still fine. Yeah, everything else is still fine. I think I probably need to reset this, though. Yep, so they can enter it. Cool. And same with you. All right, all good. All right, so that should be flowing nicely. I mean, these guys are cutting everybody off by merging like idiots. So please go to that lane and not the other one. God. Idiots. Absolute idiots. Look at that. It's merging. It's the merging in this game that creates traffic. Well, actually, you know what? It's the merging in real life that creates traffic too. All right, we need a quicker left turn here because look at that. That's the same issue we have just up there, where it's not so much. It's just because we have a lot of people wanting to turn left, and I think what I'm going to do, just a yeah. A lot of people going left and then right. Okay, actually, that's kind of a problem because I think now what I've done. Okay, stop trying to build that road. I just want to see what my traffic is like. Because now I think what I've done is I've caused all the cars to go that way instead of using them. Okay, we want them to use both. Okay, alrighty, alrighty. I guess because they're both 50, but then that ends up... Oh, you know what? Because this goes down to 40. Maybe if we go that back up to 50, that up to 50 there too. Although, actually, all this road is 60. So, you know what? I'm going to turn this up to 60. So it's even faster. Though I might have just undone all the good I did there. Which may now cause people to come on this road because it's sick. You know what? Really, ideally, we want a balanced amount of traffic on this road and this road. In an ideal world. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. So we've done that. We've done that. What else did I want to do? Oh god, what was my plans this episode? Oh, I do. So there was actually a really good suggestion to have a tram line going from Sedona station and then come around the other side of the old loop. So come this way. And I believe it said... Yeah, add a tram line from Sedona's train station by the university, so the university's here. Do the outside loop towards Primrose Station. It's definitely needed. So Primrose Station is the one up here somewhere. Where is it? I'm a little bit lost. Well, it's actually this one here. I believe you mean to this one here. The one where we used to have tracks through Primrose. And I think, I assume what you meant, and it's a good idea, is have the tram run down this road and come through the sort of mountain area here and then come up to Primrose. So then you have sort of one tram going that way, one up this way, and sort of feeding into the city. Then we might even be able to, if we continue that tram on, we could even, no, we don't want to go up that way because that's where a train station is. No, I think it'll probably end there. Just do the little loop and go back. Could probably be good. Maybe we even go there. I'm just trying to see where else we could run it. I think that's kind of the go. I think that's what we want to do. So up through... Oh, actually, that's what I wanted to show. I know what I was going to show you. I changed all these roads here. These used to be asymmetrical roads, but I've actually changed them all to these sort of 4-lane bus roads. So, you know, 1 lane of traffic each way, then 1 lane of bus lane each way. Because I thought it made a lot of sense because we have actually a lot of buses on this road. Like, I mean, look how many red buses there are. I think we actually have too many now because I did actually go ahead and up the capacity to 85. So I don't think I need 25 buses. Although most of them have a bunch of people on them, so maybe we do. The least is 2. That's a little low, but the others are maxing out. You know what? Let's keep the 25 on there for now. It's a pretty full bus line. The thing is, the only thing that annoys me is the buses are pretty close together. Like, you can see right here, they're all super close together. So that's annoying. I might change that. I don't know. You know, we'll see. Anyway, back to the tram line. So this tram is going to run here. Then I essentially want to take it out this way. And I think we'll add some more sprawling suburbs through here because then that would make the tram also way more useful. Now, I guess, do we go ahead and widen the road? I think we should. I think we might as well widen it. Should we go to... We could do this one. 4-lane tram boulevard with bikes. Do that. Maybe. I don't know. We should make sure that... Oh, that's cool. When you have bus stops there, it has like a little bus lane added. Oh, nice. That's cool. I like that. Oh, yeah, actually, I should change those trees. We should make sure that this actually works as well, this road. Because some of these tram roads, I don't believe... I know. I've said it in the past. There was one road that didn't work properly. And I never bothered to figure out which one it was. But for some reason, I know that there was one that didn't work. But I don't know which one. Anyway, tree small. We're just going to use the small trees because I think they always look pretty decent. Tree small. 0 distance. That's pretty low. Probably 10, I think, is usually a good one. Or is that too close? I can't remember. All right, let me just change that road to this. There you go. And then back to this one. It's 10 is a little too small. Although, I don't know what's going on there. Those are all spaced completely differently. Maybe go up to like 15. That's pretty close. Oh, hang on. That one, that one, that one. This one, this one, this one. I don't know, these trees kind of seem all over the place. I changed it to 15, although it doesn't seem to have made any difference. There's a lot of trees on this. You know what, actually, we'll do it there, and then once we get out to this bit, maybe we won't have trees. Maybe we'll just go... There's also a lot of benches. I don't know, I think the benches are nice through here, but then up here it doesn't really... You know, let's just go back to the regular road. To this one, once we leave this sort of city area. So we'll go to this road, and then I'm going to up the speed limit through here as well. Okay, so that's going to come here, then the trams are going to have to head off this way. Should we widen that road, or should we have it still a small road? Because the trams, we have to bridge across. It's got to figure out how we get through there. I guess we have to say it's a small road. Now, I believe there are some... Do we have some custom tram roads that are smaller? I think so. I have like this one here. 2-lane road with dedicated tram. 4-lane... But okay, so yeah, this one here has no parking on it, but it adds the trams in the middle, which I think is quite nice. So maybe we use this one. Does it have a bridge version? Whoops, I didn't do bridge. It does have a bridge version. Perfect. Okay, so we go there. Then I think we're going to have to run... See, this section here gets a little muddled. I think maybe if we run down this upper road... Go through there. So we're actually going to... No, we can't build a new road. Maybe we go... Here, like this. No. What do we say on the lower road? It gets a little confusing over this direction. Go here, because I don't want them to do like these really sharp turns everywhere. I think we almost need to build a new section. Maybe here, so like this. Go through like that. And then obviously like sort of level this out a little bit more, make it a little more smooth. So they sort of come through this way. It also provides a pathway for pedestrians, which is pretty cool. Also means we can do a tram stop on here instead of on a road, which is quite nice. So we do that, then we come back onto this road. I don't quite like that connection there. I'm not sure why that's decided to be so sharp. So if we do that and adjust it through there, should have some nice rolling curves. That looks a bit better. Good. All right, so this can come down here. We'll have to see what the deal with that bus is as well. Now, I don't want it to do some 90-degree turns there, so I think what we're going to do here instead is add a road there. And then maybe, you know what, let's go to a one-way tram road. Wait, is this the 3-lane one? Because I don't want the 3-lane one. No, just this one. Like that. Then this road will flip around. So then we still have the one-way back again. Which I guess this will have to be here. But then we have a weird one-way connection, one-way road there. Okay, this is getting confusing now. That works for me, because then we can stop down by the train station. And then... Oh, yeah, so this is the weird tram road that doesn't connect to these. Okay, we've got to change that road. Alright, hang on, hold up. I gotta think about this. No, I think we need this to be a two-way tram. Just a two-way road. Let's go back to this one. Because that just makes more sense. And then that road there can go back to being normal. Get back to the normal road. There and here as well. So then this sort of comes through. I might actually... Can we move this point down a little bit? We can. And then if we just curve it a little bit. Because I think that's quite nice. And you sort of get almost these flowing sort of tram tracks through the area. But all the buildings are still accessible. And something more like that and then more like that. That's quite nice. I like that. And I'll come through here. And it'll go straight ahead there. This will come up to this road, which we're going to have to change because that doesn't connect to this for some reason, and it's really, really annoying. So we're going to have to do the central road platforms. Like that. Because that actually connects, as you can see. Although it is annoying that we have a dead-end track there. I wish we could have a track just on the one side. And then that'll sort of come back through this way. Turn around. Go down this road and go back out. Though I guess we do end up having a sharp corner there, which I don't like. I know trams can do that, but they do all the time in real life. But I almost feel like I don't like it. I just don't like it, you know? Because like, you gotta admit, that's quite nice. Instead of doing that weird dog leg. I think that's good. I think that'll work. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So we have a couple of bus stops there at the moment. So let's start our tram here. And then it's going to head up. We'll stop. We'll stop down this end. Then we'll also stop on this little bit here, which is quite nice. And then I guess we'll stop over this side here. And we'll add some stops on this road because I assume we'll build something here in a minute. Then we'll stop on this bit here too, which is quite nice. Through this main road section. Right by the university. Just before we go over the bridge. Although that's going to get stuck behind... All those trams are going to get stuck. So maybe what we do... Maybe we don't stop there. Because I guess you can walk to there. That's fine. So we'll go straight over here. We will stop at the station, obviously. Actually, you know what? Can we go the other way? Yeah, actually, you know what? Let's... If we then stop somewhere down this road. Maybe on this corner up here. Or we can even stop next to there. No, let's stop. Because we stopped just here. Let's go just after this. Let's stop on this block. Right there. Then it'll come up around there. So then these two trams never get in the way of each other, except for when they're turning, I think. They cross over each other, but that's about it. Then we can come back down this way. Like so. Make everyone happy. And we got a brand new tram line that now does service the station over this way. Although I am interested to see, because sometimes doing these tram lines and adding more public transport, well, it's great, can render train lines completely useless. So then someone, like we probably have quite a few people using that train, and there's probably a lot of people using that tram now as well that may not use trains, so they may render it useless. Select type, that's fine. Now how many do you reckon we need? Let's get 10 and see where that sort of sets us off, because I guess it depends how many people use this. Almost no one. There's some people. Oh, there we go. These stations... Oh, actually, no. Those stations are probably all the ones through here that have no one at them anyway. 30... Yeah, so the one up here is getting usage. I think 10 trams may be overkill because there's no one on the... I think it will become more used as we go. So we'll go with 10 trams just because that will probably give us a good spread of them throughout the whole system. And then that sort of goes down this way. I guess we could have joined the tram line to the other one over here. But I don't really see the need to have them cross over. I mean, I guess we could have the transfer there. But I mean, they both start at the same point, so it's almost like you might as well just if you just get a tram there. I guess it might also be a good idea to run trams maybe from North Sedona down this road and then down this way to West Sedona. That might be a good connection too. Although I think we kind of have a train doing that. Kind of. I don't know. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that. So let's have that running because that'll be beautiful. I kind of want to up the speed limit on this road to 60. Because, I mean, I think it used to be 100. It's not going to be that anymore. We'll go 60 through here. Bridge can go back down to 40, but this sort of mountain road would be a little bit faster. Then let's get out some roads. Now, I think I want all of these to be... well, this is all going to be like sort of suburban area. I'm going to go like this. I think I'm going to turn off traffic lights on pretty much all of these and just do give way. Because I think that's going to be better for us. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go a little bit further out. Oh, a little further out. Because I don't think that these are going to need... Quite frankly, they're not really going to need anything more than... you know what? I'm going to go... I'm not going to join that one. I'm going to go there. Then join this through. Maybe here somewhere. So I can come through. And then I guess we have this road here that's going somewhere. I don't know where. But that can also join up as well, if you'd like. There you go, buddy. So I'll go through there. So this is basically what I was doing in the time-lapse as well, just building a bunch of roads. How much zoning? Actually, we can get quite a bit of zoning up there, which is really, really nice. So this road's going to come all the way through here, because there's a lot of room for zoning. And then can we get drawn onto that? Look at that. Beautiful. I mean, I don't think we'll zone on this because it basically is a little mountain, so we'll just keep building around it. This also gets quite steep, so we won't go all the way up that. But we will go here. And then maybe sort of join that up there. We might be able to get another road somewhere, but let's go here. Actually, let's go... Those are really long blocks, so I definitely want to do a road in the middle here somewhere. Maybe this one, we'll carry this road up. Right there, sort of break that up a little bit. This one can go, I think, a bit further. Get some more zoning in. Then I want to go here. I'm going to turn off traffic lights there. I think I might keep them on through this area because it's a little bit busier as you sort of get closer to this downtown area of Sedona City. Then, I mean, I almost feel like that tram stop should probably be... No, you know what? No, it doesn't have to be further down. We will get another intersection here, though. So it's just after the tram stop, so that'll be quite good. This can go out this way. So obviously these are not all going to be perfectly parallel, because perfectly parallel is not always perfect. Look at that, right up the mountain. It's beautiful. So we're going to go up here. This can go up like that, and then, I mean, I guess we can connect this up to this road again. I don't think we really need to, though. I think this can almost go like this, and then these roads just connect through the middle, and... Am I getting too curvy now? You know what? No, I think that's fine. I think that actually looks good. I think we just need to go out this way a little bit, too. And then we should be good, because, I mean, we're in the sort of mountains now, so it's obviously going to be... Can't just be a flat grid plonked on top of hills, because it just doesn't make sense. This one here can go across... Because we need to be... You basically need to be running the road sort of along the side. Like this way instead of that way. Because you're not going to get much zoning that way. Do we want to join that up down the bottom here? Well, not down the bottom, but over there. Can do something like that. So that sort of zones in that whole area, which is really nice. I think I might actually... Can we get this to go... to there? Yeah, nice. I like that. So it goes through there. That's also got a lot of zoning on it, which is really, really nice. Then we'll continue this road out. You know what? I'll leave that there. Why not? They'll join through to there. I don't think I'll bother joining this road up there, because there's not much point. So I'll just go to there on that one. Alright, so that sort of fills in a lot of that sort of upper hill space there. And then we can also... Because we got a lot more of the very sort of straight roads down the bottom here. And I think we can definitely continue that sort of theme. Maybe even get some more bike lanes down here. Which I also think bike lanes make more sense down here, where it is super flat. Because it'd be way easier to cycle on than up through here. I mean, it's not that hilly, but it sort of starts getting there. So I think it also makes sense to use these sort of bike lane roads down here. Which is quite nice. This can go straight up that way. Not perfectly parallel, but I think it works quite fine. Then let's get, because this is all still hilly through here, so I kind of want to get a road maybe like this through that section. Then just have all these try and join to it, because I don't know that we can, because it is quite steep. I mean, we have anarchy on. Maybe I should turn that off, because then we can see what we can actually join up. Because that can go there. I don't know. Do you reckon this could get down? No, I don't think so. You know what? I think we'll leave that road up the top there. That one sort of connects over that way a little bit more. Then this can come over the top of that. Back down. And then sort of goes parallel to this guy. Parallel to... Okay. I'm trying to... I want to ignore that one. Go away. No. To this... No. To... Oh my god, how is it still in my way? There we go. So go to that guy, and then if we join these two up like that, that's what I want to do. How is that the angle the road is going off at? Okay, this is the wrong sort of curve. When you go, let's go from there. Okay, no, it needs to be like here is where it needs to be. Nice, look at that, it's beautiful. Then I think I will get this road to sort of come through here. Oops. Come through here. We could do a 5-direction intersection. A little bit of a nightmare for traffic, but what I'll do, I'm actually going to add traffic lights there. Because I think trying to check all directions of a 5-way intersection without traffic lights would actually be a nightmare. At least I think it would be. And I don't want to do that, because I just want the traffic lights to do it for me. So I'm going to get these pipes out here. Then I think we'll just zone up this area. And then that's probably going to call it a day for us. And I'll see what you guys think about the new tram line and the new sort of riverside road that we have on the other side of New Sedona City. And then we'll go from there. So I think there's some nice hills areas up here too, which I think is really nice. I'm interested to see how many people are actually using those trams at the moment, / if they've got some good spacing or not. Preferably they do. I'm just going to do that so we zone the whole area. Water the whole area. Right, so what do we have up here? We have good police coverage. We have good fire coverage. We have good... No, we don't have good healthcare coverage. So let's get a little clinic up here on the side road. That'll cover this whole mountain area. And also a little bit over there, does it? No, it doesn't reach over there. That's fine. Death care? No death care. Let's get that... I think probably like maybe on the end of one of these roads. Like right here could be nice. Well, not nice, but you know, sort of at the end of a little road. Don't have to go up that way. But anyway, that provides services for the area. So all that was good. Schooling. I think maybe on this little road up here we can get some little schools. Actually, where's the tram stop is just here. So anywhere around here would probably... Oh my god, listen to all the upgrading. I don't know what houses we're going to get because of that. Little school. Let's just go down this way a little bit. Down that road. And then I want to get the... Let's get one of these high schools. We could get like one of the huge ones. No, it's too big for this area. This area is super hilly. Could do this high school. It's a little bit different. So I want to do it near the tram stop because that makes a lot of sense. Maybe just there on the road with the tram stop. Can I just make this a little... Oh, whoops. Make that a little bit higher so the school isn't so like uneven. Alright, so that'll go there. And then I'm going to raise that road up there. Oh, and someone was asking if having roads this close actually allows people to walk between them. And it does, which is really cool. So I think I'm going to put a crossing there because then that will allow people to actually walk through these roads like that. No problem. Anyway, so tram stop is there. So then get to the schools quite easily just on either side of the road. Allows quick access everywhere you need to go. Then I think we'll get some... There's a lot of commercial demand. So I'm going to actually put some commercial... We'll go around the schools and all that. I'm going to go like 3 deep, I guess. I guess 2 deep in that section because it's a bit smaller. And then up this way as well, through the mountains, I think it's really good. Like this whole road is probably, good, not the whole road, but a lot of this road is probably well suited for commercial. Just because it's a large road with trams running on it. So we have another stop there. Very, I mean, it is, you know what, it is very steep. I mean, it's not ideal for trams. We should probably bring this down a little bit. That's steeper than I recall it being. I almost want to try and, if we raise this whole section up here, that'll be much better. And then raise that up a little bit so that's quite smooth. And then obviously this bit here is ridiculous, so now we have to change this. This road, this whole area is very steep too. But I think that's fine for cars. I think I just want to move up some of these houses a little bit. They're a little bit below where they should be now, I guess. There you go though. So yeah, that road's a little bit steeper, but that's just for buses. Then this one is a little bit smoother now, not as steep. I think that's a little bit better. All right, so I'm gonna get some more commercial. Actually, you know what? Oh, you know what? We'll get it there. So this area here, I almost want to sort of buffer it. Maybe just get some offices through here. Could be quite good. Because I don't really want people living right next to those crematoriums. So Got a few offices there. And I guess in this area... Oh, can we get some parks in here? Like a little playground or something? Oh, wait, you know what? No, not right by the... No, not by the crematorium. Not a playground. Well, we got the high school there. We got the elementary school over here. So let's get a playground over this way. Maybe there. Get one over there. Maybe over this way we could do like Japanese garden type thing. Or maybe we could do... what about track and field for the high school? Damn, it's space already occupied. I think it's too steep. No, it seems like it could fit. No, it doesn't. I feel like we could have something behind the school though. There's got to be something we can fit in there that makes sense. What about baseball? No, it's too big. Basketball. We can definitely fit basketball. That fits everywhere. But the indoor track. Damn it. What about the pool? Damn it. What about skate park? What about this stadium? Skate park. Skate park would fit. What are these things? I don't know what those are. Are those Green City things? Oh no, those are modder packs. Let's just get a skate park in there. That'll make him happy. Alright, I think just around here we just do a little bit of commercial. Oh, maybe a little bit of office. Let's go offices here. I think nothing too big arises. And then we can go a little bit of commercial there. And then I think we can start going to residential through here. Oh, that's not residential. Excuse me. We'll leave a gap. Just so you have a small little gap there. Residential there. And actually all of this block here. There's a few gaps here and there. But I want to leave a gap there between that and the commercial. But I think that's what we're going to do. Basically just zone in this whole area. So we've got a nice little bit of commercial up here. We should start seeing some people using this area. Let's have a look at the line details. See what these trams are doing. 45 people, 28, 46, 23, 90, 41, 31. So there's actually, yeah, these trams, I mean, the trams are definitely getting usage. And I'm actually quite happy with that amount of usage. I mean, only 18 on that one. That's not the worst. I do think I want to get rid of traffic lights there and there. I don't think I want most traffic lights on this road. And then what I'm going to do, so obviously it looks like this is kind of the main road running through here. So I'm just going to do give way for these guys. And then, you know, give way on these guys. Give way on those two. Let's do some giveaway signs around here. Because there's no traffic lights through the area. Except when we get down this way, we start getting a bit more traffic lights. This one doesn't have any, though. Although, I feel like maybe it should now, because now it's completely changed. I'm actually going to turn traffic lights back on there. Because I almost feel like that makes sense. You know what? I'm going to get rid of traffic lights on these two. So those give way. And those give way. So all through there is like no traffic lights. But, you know, just be careful. I guess because this intersection now is a much bigger one, so it makes sense. Right, okay, this episode went on a little bit longer than I wanted it to, but we're getting there. So we're adding a bunch more suburbs out there. We'll keep going with that, and obviously we need to add a bunch of stuff out here too. Like, we got all this room. We'll start building it up. The city is running pretty nicely. I think we have too many buses. I said that before, but I'm definitely thinking we do. I think the issue is either we need some sort of better public transport, because clearly if the buses are filling up even with this many buses, and they're like one after the other, it's just not enough. Although, yeah, actually, you know what? It's not enough. 194 people are waiting here. There's not enough. There's not enough capacity. So we're going to have to do something different. I don't want to do subway. I think what we're going to do, I think we're just going to replace them with trams, to be perfectly honest with you. Because if we just run a tram line down here, that'll work too, because we do have a road similar to the bus lane one like this, where we have the dedicated tram, like the one we were using before. So we can still have 2 lanes of traffic, but also trams running dedicated down the road. And I think that's going to be the go-ahead. Though, I guess up here, this road we can't change because it's just attached to that train station. It's really annoying. So I think I might have to route the train somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below of this new road over here. And I think we're going to do some cool zoning on this side of the river right over there. And what you think of these new suburbs up here in Sunnyside. Oh, speaking of which, we should probably... I did expand the zoning over there. We should probably expand the stuff over here. Sedona City. Is it Strawberry or is it Sedona City, do you reckon? Or is it Primrose Heights? Or is it South Sedona? I think it's South Sedona. So let's expand that into here. This is all south. All that. I mean, it is south. It's beautiful. Oh, is that south? That's north. Maybe it's not. Wait. I guess that's not that south. Whatever. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time. Have an awesome day.